Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass is caught. They make the stop at the 25, and it's first and 10 for this offense.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The Bulldogs are going to cash in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Barber. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's first and goal.
Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. Third down and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of people would think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
Going after, up and good. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Miami offense is back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He's in the clear. Across the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Canes.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Defense is coming after him. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with him, to be honest, but the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. You can go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed, and he's going to finally have out of bounds. You talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. The Canes will look to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll stop the ball at the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain, not enough for the 1st down. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Dogs.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Extra point try coming now. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. Looking for the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Kearney. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Snags the quick throw. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short throw complete to the tight end. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? Third down and long, the defense you think is going to bring extra pressure, but not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the first down? So big yards, great awareness, and a first down for this offense.
Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining, and he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Here comes a first down pass attempt. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This passing game is still on fire.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kick is a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Short connection to the tight end here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A ball snagged for a completion. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up with run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Did he make it to the marker? Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. And a player is down injured after that last play. Looks like a timeout while they check him out. And the Canes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks into the clear. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll run it here. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And that's good, tough running here on this 3rd down by the back. The defense was locked in on stopping the run, but kudos to this running back for navigating where that hole was and hitting it hard for the yards he needed.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good, so they're up by a touchdown, 35-28.
Miami 35, Georgia 28.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
That's caught. It's Barber. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Back to throw again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Oh, and another incompletion. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air. Try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Powers through. Scooped up for the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground.
Going for a big play downfield. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Tries to get it to the running back. And this pass is caught. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Dogs will crank up the tempo. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. And he drops back in the gun. And it's caught. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a short completion of a big tight end. Ah, here he goes. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after.
He makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Comes the point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And one final play before the end of the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Brought down after a short gain. Now it's 4 fingers in the air. Get ready for the 4th coming up. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And here's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And a player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. The Hurricanes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Look out. Room to run here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks an open space. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him. Big play, moves the ball to the 22.
This guy's throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw again. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's got it with room to run. Good tackle after the catch, but it's first and goal at the 8.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. Touchdown, Dogs. This air attack is still unstoppable.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or they go for two to potentially take the lead? Either way, the defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Gets the first and still running. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to take off here. Puts into space at the 50.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Canes come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of one. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So after the loss, it's second and goal for the 7. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Well, the power run is stuck. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Chris, interesting call here by this offense, but you got to give the defense a lot of credit for the recognition and the speed to be able to get to the edge before he could get to the goal line. Now here comes up a fourth down. Very curious to see what they're going to do here.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, try to break the tie with a touchdown here late. The crowd is loud, hoping for a fourth down stop. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
And this one is caught. He's in the clear. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They scored, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a late, deep throw. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, the